Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to see how Grid View is working in Flutter. And also we are going to take a look at how you can customize your grid views, and if you tap on any of these view, how it will show the toast message. So, let's get started, and if you want to follow the written tutorial, I have provided the link in the description and pinned comment also. So in this article, I have provided all the code, and this article covers all the related topics, like basic grid view, customizing grid view and handling tap functionality. So let's jump back to the video. As per the convention of our channel, let's remove all the comments and this my homepage class, and here create in another stateful class, my grid view, and copy the name of it, and replace it with my homepage, and remove the title. And now let's jump to this newly created grid view class. And from here remove this empty container. And here create a grid view.builder. Now in this grid view builder, first we need to define our grid delegate. So you may ask, what is grid delegate? So grid delegate is responsible for defining the layout and arrangement of items within a grid view. It determines how the items should be organized, the spacing between them, and other layout-related properties. So here the grid delegate, we are using sliver grid delegate with fixed cross-axis count, which is a specific type of grid delegate here. I'm using cross-axis count as 2, which specify that there should be 2 columns in the grid view. And cross-axis spacing, and main axis spacing as 8, which specify the spacing between items in the cross-axis and the main axis. So after giving all these properties, let's move to the item builder section. For item building, inside item builder, pass the build context for building the item in this context, and the item count to telling the grid view that it needs to build this item. So you may ask, how we are getting the index of item? So in grid view, we will need to give the item count, because this is how our grid view know that how many items it going to plot in this particular view. So for this example, I'm just giving here item count as 10. And now come to the item builder section. In item builder section we tell Flutter that our item should be like this, or basically we define the UI of our item. So for doing that, just write here a container, and for the child widget give it a center widget, and I want my grid view to plot some text which denoting the current index of our item, so for that I'm making the use text widget. And inside I'm writing item index. Let's give our container a gray color, so yeah, that's it. Now save the code and run. So our app has been successfully installed on this simulator. And you can see, we are having our items in grid view from item 0 to item 9. Which is exactly 10 items. And yeah, now let's looking a bit ugly. So let's make it a bit beautiful. So here, give the style to our text, so make use of text style, for the color. Let's make it black, I guess that's very cool. And for the font size, give it a font size somewhere 15. Now just save the program again, and we have text small, but we haven't wrapped grid view widget inside a scaffold, that is why it having that ugly yellow underline, so for fixing that, wrap it inside scaffold. So now save the program again, and now it's looking cooler, much better than what we have seen earlier. So yeah, now let's make our container a bit rounded. For doing that, let's make use of decoration parameter for the container. And use box decoration, and inside here, first give it the color, because if you provide the color outside this box decoration then it will give error. Now here we want our container having some rounded border, so I have given the border radius as 10, and let's save the program again, and you can see we have the rounded border for our container. And let's increase the size of our text and save the program. And yeah, it's looking cool now. Now you may ask how we are going to add the image in our grid view. So for doing that, let's just remove this whole container from here, and here, make use of column widget, and for column give it a main axis size as minimum. Because we don't want our column view to be expanded, so give it a minimum size. And here make use of Flutter logo. It will show the Flutter logo. But you can use image assets or any sort of widget you want to use as per your requirements. Okay, and now here I have pasted my text widget, which will again going to denote the item number. And now save the program again, and as you can see we have our item with a Flutter logo. So it's looking quite nice. Now let's move to the section, where we can tap on any of these items and it will make a toast stating that you have tapped on this index. So, for doing that, just wrap this column view inside a gesture detector and, after that make use of on-tap callback of gesture detector and, here I have pasted the toast message code. And our toast will say tapped on item and then I'll give it the index of item. And remove the const from here because index is going to change at runtime, so making it constant will give error. So yeah, save the program again, and as you can see I have tapped on this item too and it's stating tap on item 2. So if you liked this video then please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.